largest electricity utility company in Malaysia. It was established in 1949. The company is responsible for electricity generation, transmission and distribution throughout Peninsular Malaysia. Besides supplying electricity, the NB also invests in renewable energy and sustainability energy solutions. Performance measurement refers to the process of evaluating how effectively an organization achieves its goal and objectives. It involves the use of financial and non-financial indicators to assess organizational performance. Performance measurement is important because it helps the organization monitor progress, improve efficiency, support decision-making, and enhance the customer satisfaction. Some examples of the performance indicator used by TNB include revenue growth, profit margin, customer satisfaction, service reliability, and employee productivity. In conclusion, TNB used performance measurement to ensure operational excellence, maintain service quality, and achieve long-term sustainability. Thank you.
Now, I will explain about the financial tools used by TNB. Based on my analysis, the financial tools used by TNB are gearing ratio analysis, hedging policy, and fair value valuation techniques. So for the first tool is gearing ratio analysis under MFRS 101 is a tool used to monitor TNB's debt level against its equity capital. The benefit of using this tool is that it optimizes TNB's weighted average cost of capital, which lowers borrowing costs for huge projects like grid modernization. It also helps TNB satisfy bank confidence and maintain good credit ratings. The disadvantage of these tools is that it uses old book value data, which can mistake through leverage during economic changes. So how TNB apply it? Analysts calculate net debt by taking total loans and subtracting cash savings. They divide this by total capital to get a leverage percentage. If it gets too high, management immediately pause non-essential spending to protect their credit score. Next, the second tool is hedging policy under MFRS 9 helps to protect TNB operating cash flows from market price changes. This is vital because TNB earns ringgit but buy fuel and equipment in US dollar. The benefit of using this tool is it secures a predictable fuel cost baseline that fits into Malaysian tariff regulation. The disadvantage of this tool is forward contracts lock TNB in completely, where if global price drop, they will miss out on the savings. So how TNB apply it? The risk committee reviews all foreign currency bills over a rolling 12 to 24 months window. If the amount breaks the safe limit, the treasury team use over-the-counter derivatives like forward contracts to lock in price, deferring fair value changes into other comprehensive income. The last tool is fair value valuation techniques under MFRS 13, where TNB use these quantitative tools to estimate an orderly exit price for complex and illiquid assets that do not have a public stock market price tag. The benefit of using this tool is reporting transparency and compliance, updating the balance sheet to show what investments are truly worth today, so management can make data-driven investment decisions. The disadvantage of this tool is extreme model risk because it relies heavily on level 3 unobservable input, meaning that a minor change in management guesswork can shift values by 10 millions of ringgit. So how TNB applies it? Based on its 2025 annual report for its RM262.2 million in unquoted debt securities, TNB deploys a discounted cash flow model. They project future cash flows and discount them to present value using risk-adjusted rates. This model led directly to a net asset increase of RM217.2 million on their 2025 balance sheets. So these three tools form the backbone of TNB's financial governance, keeping debt safe, protecting cash from currency shock, and ensuring asset values are accurate.
Now, I will continue by presenting three non-financial performance measurements used by TNB, which are climate change and emission management, reliability of electricity supply, and also customer experience and satisfaction. First one is climate change and emission management. So TNB use this measurement to monitor and reduce its environmental impact. TNB has committed to achieve net zero emission by 2050, and it's actively investing in renewable energy and energy transition initiative. So the main goal is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and to support sustainable development. This measurement helps TNB to improve its environmental performance and complying with their sustainability standards. However, to achieve this target, it requires TNB to have significant investment in renewable energy technologies and also smart grid system. So, to track its progress, TNB measure the gas emissions, the greenhouse gas emissions, using the internationally recognized standards and frameworks. Then next is reliability of electricity supply. This measurement focuses on ensuring that the customer receive a stable and uninterrupted electricity supply. This is important because electricity are essentials for homes, businesses, industry, and also public facilities, because we are using in our daily life. A reliable of electricity supply helps to improve operational efficiency and also reduce power disruptions. However, challenges such as extreme weather conditions and also natural disaster might affect the reliability of the electricity supply. So, to monitor its performance, TNB used two indicators which known as SAIDI and SAIFI, which it will measure the duration and frequency of power interruption. So, the last one is customer experience and satisfaction. This is one of the important non-financial performance measurement also, because the purpose is to ensure that the customer receive a high quality services and have positive experience with TNB. By monitoring customer satisfaction, TNB can identify the areas for any improvement to enhance their services. However, customer satisfaction sometimes can be influenced by the external factors that beyond the TNB's control, such as the power outage or change in electricity tariff. To improve customer experience, TNB monitor customer feedback and provide digital services through My TNB applications, make it easier and more convenient for the customer to access the electricity-related services.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I will be presenting the performance pyramid model by Lynch and Cross and how it can be applied to the Naga Nasional Berhad to measure and improve its organizational performance. First, let me briefly explain what the performance pyramid is. The performance pyramid is a performance measurement framework developed by Lynch and Cross. Its main purpose is to connect an organization's long-term strategic vision with its day-to-day operational activities. In other words, it ensures that every department and employee contribute toward achieving the company overall objective. The model also allows information to flow in two directions, which is strategic goals move from top management to operational level, while performance feedback move upward to help management evaluate whether those goals are being achieved. Now, let's see how this model can be applied to TNB. At the very top of the pyramid is corporate vision, which is to become a leading provider of sustainable energy solution while ensuring reliable electric supply. The second level focuses on the company's strategic business goals, which consist of market goals and financial goals. From the market perspective, TNB aims to provide reliable electricity service. From the financial perspective, the company focuses on increasing profitability, creating shareholder value, and maintaining the sustainable revenue growth. The third level consists of the company core operating driver, which are customer satisfaction, flexibility, and productivity. For customer satisfaction, TNB works to reduce power interruption, respond quickly to customer complaints, and improve digital service. For flexibility, the company continuously adapt to change in energy industry by integrating renewable energy sources. In terms of productivity, TNB improve operational efficiency through better resource utilization, technological innovation, and efficient management of electricity generation. Finally, at the operational level, performance is measured using 4 key indicators, which is quality, delivery, cycle, time, and waste. Now, let's move on to the benefit. The first benefit is bidirectional alignment. The performance pyramid allows strategic goals to flow downward from top management, while operational performance information flows upward. The second benefit is balanced priorities. Unlike financial focus performance system, the performance pyramid balances both external effectiveness and efficiency. The third benefit is actionable granularity. The framework converts broad strategic objectives into specific and measurable performance indicators. However, the performance pyramid also has several limitations. The first limitation is structural rigidity. Since the framework follows a hierarchy structure, decision making can become slower in an industry that changes rapidly due to new technology. This bureaucracy may reduce the ability to respond quickly. The second limitation is over categorization risk. The model separates performance into categories such as quality, delivery, cycle time, and cost. However, in reality, these factors are closely connected. The final limitation is difficulty in measuring intangible factors. The performance pyramid mainly measures quantitative indicators such as outage frequency, operating costs, and productivity. However, important qualitative factors like employee engagement, knowledge sharing are much harder to measure. In conclusion, the performance pyramid is a useful framework that helps TNB align its strategic vision with its daily operation. Next, I will explain how the performance pyramid can be applied to TNB Berhad. At level 1, we have TNB corporate vision, which is to become a leading provider of sustainable energy solutions in Malaysia and the region. The vision focuses on supporting the national energy transition, achieving net zero carbon emission. At level 2, the vision is to translate into two strategic goals. The first one is market goal, and the second one is financial goals. At level 3, these goals are supported through three operational drivers. Customer satisfaction by providing reliable electricity and better service. The second one, flexibility by upgrading the grid to support renewable energy, and productivity by improving the efficiency of power generation and transmission. Finally, level 4 measures operational performance through 4 key indicators, which is the first one, quality, which ensures stable electricity supply. Delivery, measure using SciFi to track the frequency of power outage. Cycle time, measure using SciFi to evaluate how quickly power is restored after an outage. And waste, which focus on reducing energy losses during electricity transmission and distribution.
In conclusion, the Naga Nasional Berhad TNB has implemented a comprehensive performance measurement system that combines both financial and non-financial performance tools. Financial tools such as gearing ratio analysis, hedging policies, and fair value evaluation helps TNB to manage financial risk and maintain a strong financial position. At the same time, non-financial measures such as customer satisfaction, reliability of electricity supply, and also environmental performance support the company's sustainable goal. To further improve its performance, TNB should enhance real-time performance monitoring by using technologies such as artificial intelligence, IoT, and data analytics. The company should also introduce more renewable energy KPIs to support its net zero 2050 target and strengthen customer-focused performance measures, including complaint resolution time and digital service usage. In addition, TNB should expand its benchmarking practices by learning from leading international utility companies, especially in areas such as innovation, cybersecurity, and sustainability. The company should also strengthen the connection between financial and non-financial performance to create long-term value for stakeholders. Overall, by adopting advanced technologies, improving sustainability measurement, enhancing customer-focused metrics, and continuously reviewing its performance management system, TNB can achieve greater organizational effectiveness and maintain its position as Malaysia's leading electricity provider. That's all for my part.